Hello, mic test. Are we? Yan, we're live. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Isang magandang Lunes sa inyo at maligayang araw ng mga puso. Welcome po sa live market review ng the stock market today, February 14, 2022. Ito po si Benji Chodoro. Ako po isang retired bank officer na nagsimula mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007. At ginagawa ko po itong report araw-araw na sinimulan ko po noong August of 2020. Sorry po, na-late po tayo ng konti. But we are live today as the PSE closes. And kung meron po kayong stocks na gusto ipa-review, paki-comment lang po sa comment box at aking prioritize. Ang ating financial news ay tungkol sa PSE. Galaw ng PSE stocks, kasama po ang ating financial headlines at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw, February 14, 2022. Dito lamang sa the stock market today, tingnan po natin ang PSE. It had a bounce and it bounced on the 20-day exponential moving average. Nasa right now it's above our 50-day and 20-day, and it ended at 7361.15, 90.79 points up. Refresh lang natin just to make sure that I get the correct figure. Refresh lang po natin. Yan. Antayin lang natin ng konti. And yan, 7361.15. Yes, 90.79 points up. And on the market summary naman ay 7361.15. Pareho ba? Yes, it's pareho. The all-share index also gained 0.54% or 20.81 points up. The financials, the sectoral indices ended mixed. The financials, holding companies, properties and services are up, led by the holding companies at 1.89%. However, the industrials and mining were down. Pero konti lang po yung down niya. Ang importante po dito ay yung PSEI ay nagkaroon po ng bounce today. On the market activity, 113 companies declined, 85 advanced, while 48 remained unchanged. Ngayon po yung ating most active stocks ay tignan po muna natin ang mga comments ninyo, no? Okay, ang una po nating re-reviewin ay, comments po muna. Tingnan natin kung anong comments ninyo. Sabi ni Visa Assistance, Sir, what's happening to ASEN? The news about it are very good, but the price is declining. Some analysts said that ASEN is done. What does that mean? Does it mean that ASEN will not be able to recover even in say 1 or 2 years? I am a newbie and relying on your years of experience. Naku po, maraming po salamat, pero hindi po ako financial advisor. Kung makikita niyo po yung aking disclaimer, nasan ba yung aking disclaimer? Well, hindi ko na put up, but I'll be putting it up in a while. Yung ating pinaka-disclaimer, let me get that muna, no? Okay, so hindi po ako financial advisor at please, no, Ang akin lamang ay this is my own personal opinion. So kung susundin po ninyo ako, do your research first before investing in the stock market. Kasi very risky po ang stocks. And if you just solely rely on me, please don't. Don't rely solely on me. Okay? Kasi pera nyo po yan eh. At mahirap na po, no? Na baka sisihin nyo pa ako dahil natalo po yung stock ninyo. Wag po. Wag pong ganon. You do your own research. Sa akin po, ito ay aking personal opinion. You may or may not follow. Do your own research because it's your hard-earned money. Ngayon, you asked me about ASEN. Si Visa Assistance. I saw this article here. Let me put it up here. No? Kasi, kung titingnan po ninyo si ASEN, let me put that up. Yan, okay. But before that, silipin lang po natin si ASEN. Sorry po. Fade, and then put it up. Okay. And then, yan. And then, okay. Kasi bearish po siya. Yan, no? Bearish po. Kung makita nyo, 1, 2, 3, 4 red, successive red candlesticks and our indicators, yung mga moving averages natin, nasa taas. Also, the relative strength index is oversold, 23.86. Yan po yung technicals niya. Okay? Pero, kung titignan nyo po yung kanyang news, tama po kayo, Mr. Visa Assistance or Miss Visa Assistance. Tama po kayo, magaganda po yung news niya. No? Kasi ito lang po, let me put it up again. Yan, nakikita nyo yan. Yan po yung pinaka-news ni ASEN na lumabas noong February 3. At sinasabi niya dito, AC Energy acquires 49% stake of 837 megawatt solar in Vietnam. Yan, tingnan natin to ha. Guts of the deal. The guts of the deal are this. AC Energy subsidiary AC Energy Vietnam paid $165 million to acquire 49% of Solar NT from Solar Power NT Company's parent company, Super Energy Group Limited. The ultimate parent of Super HK is Super Energy Corporation Public Company Limited, a premier Thai renewable energy developer. The deal was 100% secondary shares, which means that ASEN paid the cash directly to Super HK for the 49% stake in Solar NT. None of that funding will go to Solar NT itself for further development. So Solar NT is apparently restructuring, and when the transaction is complete, it will operate 837 megawatts of solar capacity in Vietnam. ASEN discloses that the deal for Solar NT represents the start of a strategic partnership with Super to expand their renewable energy footprints in Vietnam and explore development in other ASEAN markets. The deal increases ASEN's foreign renewable energy capacity to 1,500 megawatts, with 1,000 megawatt of that in Vietnam. While it remains to be seen how the love story may grow between Solar Philippines Nueva Ecija Corporation and ASEN for the development of SMINEC's coveted solar-rich property portfolio, ASEN is pushing ahead aggressively with its foreign expansion in the renewable energy space, particularly in solar. So yung cost per kilowatt hour po sa solar energy, patuloy pong bumababa. However, what do we see now? Di ba? Sa technicals po, ang nakikita po natin ay, let's put that up again. Pababa po, no? And I wouldn't blame ASEN for this, no? It's not because something is bad is happening to the company. No, I think it's just market, no? External markets. And kung makikita po natin, ito po yung main news natin ngayon eh. Yan, no? Stocks may move sideways before BSP meeting. So kung titingnan po natin to, the main news here is that there is a view that magkakaroon po ng rate hike, no, ahead of the BSP policy review and the government's retail treasury bond offer. The 30-member PSE index sank by 162.26 points. So it's not only ASEN but all the rest of the majority of the stocks, no? ASEN happens to be one of them. Okay, or 2.18% to end at 70.36 on Friday. The broader shares fell 52.61 points. Week on week, the bellwether declined 185.99 points. So it is the market sentiment that's driving the stocks down, but fundamentally, ASEN is sound. That is my personal take. Mag-research po kayo, no? Wag niyo po akong susundin kung doubt po kayo dyan, no? But my sources are publicly available, okay? And don't solely rely on me, okay? So ito po ay based on the technicals, bearish po siya, and the next support level of ASEN would be here. Tingnan natin to. Dito po yung next support level niya. Support na ito, but lower than that, it would be here at 770. 770 po yung pinaka next support of ASEN, but the stock had a 52-week high of 13 pesos. So it's already down more than 20%. No? So dito, noong October 12, it reached a 52-week high of 13 pesos. And then after that, bumaba na siya. Yan po. Good morning, sir. Pwede pong pa-include si NIKL. Okay, Floor. Sige po. Bong S. Meg, please. Okay, so nauna po si ASEN. And then si Floor. NIKL. NIKL. And then si Bong is Meg. So yan po ang pinaka main news natin, ano? So actually there is also the fear of the rate hike in the US, ano? Kasi yung kanilang inflation is at a very high level, ano? Ito, no? Sabi niya dito, worries over the hawkish outlook of the Federal Reserve policies this year may continue to weigh on the sentiment. When you say hawkish, the hawk flies very high, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, tumataas po hindi yung presyo ng stock, kundi yung interest rate, yung rate po ang sinasabi niya dito. Pagka sinabi po nating dovish, the dove flies very low. So, pababa po yung rates. Okay, so pagka tumataas po yung rates, that has to do with inflation, and it has to do with the stock market. Kasi pagka tinataas po ng Fed yung rates, ang stock market po bumababa. They'd rather invest in bonds. People rather invest in bonds rather than going to the stock market. Okay? So, ganun po nangyayari. May inverse po. In addition, ano nangyayari sa Russia? There is an ongoing tension between Russia and the Ukraine, no? At its consequences, including the rise in global oil prices. And these are seen to make it challenging for the market to do substantial rally, sabi ni Senior Research Analyst Japet Tatyanko. Yan. So, tumaas yung US consumer prices. Sa nakikita po natin, affected po tayo ng US markets, no? Especially the hikes, the interest hikes of the Fed and yung US stock market. So whenever the Fed raises the interest rates, na feel po natin dito yun. Kaya makikita nyo po yung ating index, bumababa po yan. But today, there was a bounce on the index. Okay? So, yun po ang aking take dyan. Ano? So, basically, natakal ko na po yung ating news for the day in relation to ASEN. No? So, yan po ang aking take po dito sa ASEN. And ang tingin ko po, oversold po ito based on the technicals, but the fundamentals of ASEN are good. Tingnan natin kung merong target price si BDO SEC dito. AC Energy to target is 1280. Diba? Fundamentally sound siya. And sa akin, itong ASEN na ito, yung 860 na ito, sa akin yan, time to buy. Diba? Walang dapat ikatakot kay ASEN. Kasi ASEN is fundamentally sound. Yun lang naman ang take ko. But of course, do your research. Don't take my word for it. Okay? Okay. So next is sunod natin si NIKL. NIKL. Ito, in demand din to. Yung mineral. Naku. Bullish pa rin, but mukhang nag-ano siya, nagpo-pullback, nagpo-pullback si NIKL. At based on our indicators, ay bullish pa rin, except that the RSI is moving down. It's at 68. It was overbought at 75 last Friday, so it's now consolidating and moving downwards, but 68 is still an above a bullish number for NIKL, bullish pa rin po yan. The last resistance nandito po sa 637, which is now the support. But NIKL nasa 687 po yung 52-week high niya. So nandito po banda yan. Pero ang layo na nito. Kunin natin yung 1 week. Baka may makita tayo sa 1 week. Yan. 1 week po. Yung 1 week chart. And, natin. Yung next resistance mo, banda rito. Nasa 782. No? Based on a 1 week chart. And which touched that level noong May 2015 pa. So, napakalayo na po, no? Napakalayo na po niyan. But yan po ang aking take for NIKL, and it is still bullish. Mukhang nagpo-pullback lang po. Put back the 1-day chart. Yan. Okay. So, after NIKL, si MEG naman. Request ni Bong. Moving sideways pa rin si MEG. But slightly, the trend is upwards. Slightly upwards. No, based on the 100-day exponential moving average, ina-eyeball ko lang po ito, no. Kung titingnan po natin, we'll create Darvas box nga tayo. Kasi from here to here, yan po yung pinaka-movement niya. On the short term po ito, no. From December, end of December, up to February 15, mga 2.5 months movement. So, ang pinaka-resistance po nasa 334. Support is at 308. Yan po. Si MEG. And continues to move under the candlestick slightly upwards po, no? It's sideways to bullish ang kanyang movement. RSI is at 53, slightly up yung kanyang movement. Mega World, no? So, ito yung real estate company ni Andrew Tan nga ba? I'm not very sure. Okay. May news pa si MEG. Ito yung pinaka-news niya. Natin. Tingnan natin kung makaka-capture ko, ha. Yan, kita nyo. Ito yung pinaka-news niya. But this is February 4, no? PRSPLX new board of trustees. Kasama lang dito si Mega World dito sa Board of Trustees. Okay, sige, balik na natin dito sa dati. Okay, so yan po si Meg. And then, baby cake, Sir's Bench, Glow and Tell, Ipit kay Ace. Ipit kay Ace. Basta ang sinasabi ko lang kay Ace, fundamentally sound dyan, So, hindi dapat kayo matakot dyan, no? Kay Ace. Okay? So, include natin si Glow and Tell. Sulat ko lang. Yan. Okay. Happy Valentine's po sa inyo, mga ka-subscriber o sa taga-stalkers. Yan. Okay. Si Meg, then natin si Glow. Request ni Baby K. Glow. Nagdi-dip si Glow. But it had a recovery today, no? So in general, that the trend is bearish, no? The trend is bearish. In fact, last Friday, it was already oversold, no? So right now, it had a slight bounce. Meron siyang dividendo. February 22, pero matagal ko nang alam to, March 10 is the payment date. X date is kailan? February 17 pa. No? So if you want a dividend play, February 17 ang X date nito, no? And 27 pesos yung kanyang binibigay. So if you will get the dividend yield, example, deviate lang tayo dito. Calculate natin. Dividend yield ni Glow. So 27 divided by 2784. Wala pang 1%. That's 0.96. Almost 1%. 0.96 siya. So, medyo maliit lang. But this is just the first dividend payment of Glow for the year. Di ba? Kasi nagbibigay siya ng several times during the year. 3 times yata. So, last year it gave on February, May, August, and November. Mukhang quarterly siya kung magbigay. So, this is just the first dividend payment. Okay, so yung technicals naman niya ay sitting on support na itong si Globe. Yan. Nasa 26-27. So, more or less yung kanyang presyo ngayon nasa nasa support level na, no? Ngayon, yung fundamentals naman, deviate lang tayo. Let's look at Globe Telecoms. It's 28.50. So, yung kanyang presyo ngayon is 27.84. Just a small upside, no? So, nasa almost the proper valuation already. So, bearish po si Globe, pero it's a good long-term investment, no? Si Globe. Okay? Ngayon po, yung kanyang pinaka-resistance, pwede po natin ilagay dito sa 33.75. Or yung next resistance level, sorry, there's a lower one, yung support na naging resistance, nandito po sa 3,000 pesos. But fundamentally, it's 28.50 yung kanyang presyo. And there has to be a recalculation dahil antayin natin yung year-end financial statements nitong si Globe before there will be another study on the real valuation of Globe. Meantime, yun lang po ang available figures natin for Globe. Okay? So, after Globe, si Baby Cake din kay Tel. Ito, mahusay na stock to. Nagdidip si Tel, ha? And mukhang it's holding at the MO50. Ito po yung 50-day exponential moving average. Yan. So, but it's still bullish, ha? 1820 po siya. Pero yung fundamentally, tingnan natin si Tel based on video securities. Tel is Nakikita nyo to. TEL is 1930. So, just a small upside na lang, no? Actually, parang presyo na rin siya niyan eh. And if we will be drawing a parallel channel, the MA50 will act as our support. And the resistance is 1996, almost 2000 na po. So when I talk of support and resistance, these are not exact points, but these are areas. Yan po. Ang kwento ni TEL. And okay, so wala nang request. So I did 5, and then let's do one more. Siguro from the most active stock. Gawa ko na ito eh. MONDE. Tingnan natin si MONDE. And this will be our final stock. Ano? Kung wala nang, uy, green candlestick pa rin siya, no? Pero it closed at a lower price from the last closing price of last Friday, 18.16. Ngayon, 17 pesos, or losing 1 peso 16 centavos red dito. No? The green candlestick siya kasi the opening price is lower than the closing price today. So, in general, it's just moving sideways. So, ito maaring market sentiment din that's driving the price of the stock down. Ano? Yung factors na sinabi ko po kanina, yung hawkish Fed rates at yung nangyayari sa Russia and rising oil prices. No? So everybody is affected. So ngayon lang siya nagbabounce. No? So that's MONDE with resistance nandito po sa 1884. And support, it's somewhere here in this area, 1563. Yan po ang pinaka-support level niya. So that's it. Kung wala na po kayong request, may nakalimutan ba tayo? Baka meron pa dito. Wala na. Okay, yan po ang ating report sa stock market. By the way, every Monday po natin gagawin ito, itong live telecast po natin. And you can request your favorite stocks for review here, plus yung mga questions po ninyo. Okay, maraming po salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay. Ika-14 ng Pebrero, ito po si Benji Chidora nagpapaalala, mag-ingat sa COVID, mag-ingat sa scam, and investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik. Flor Mira, Bong S, Baby Cake, maraming salamat at Happy Valentine's Day. Stay safe, God bless, and bye for now.